don't know if you can hear that music in the background. That's not me singing or anything like that. It must be the change of period bell at Warri High. I suppose, even though there aren't many students there, it's on an automatic thing. I assume that's what it is anyway. Maybe you couldn't hear it. I apologise if I'm talking about things that you can't hear. Directly ahead of me here at the intersection of Marys Mount Road and Middle Arm Road is St Patrick's Catholic Cemetery. One of, I think, maybe 4 cemeteries in Goulburn. There's the old Goulburn Cemetery, which is on the just at the beginning of the Warri River running track. I'll show you when we get to there. There's the other denominations cemetery, which is out of town on the Sydney Road. There's this one, and there's even a Jewish cemetery, but I don't know where that one is. So, here on Middle Arm Road, down the side of Warri High, the section where there is no made path, no running track, where you take a bit of hot luck, take your life in your hands a bit. There's the gravel and all that stuff, all the sound of it crunching under your feet may be a bit interesting. It can be uneven and slippery, loose. Always a decision there. Do you run on the side of the road facing the oncoming traffic so at least somebody can see you and you can see the cars coming and move over, or on the other side, cars coming from behind you, you often don't hear them till they've roared past you, so you don't know to move over. I think when I was a child, a long time ago I know, I was told that road safety people or teachers at school or what would run on the side facing the oncoming traffic. But it may be actually the opposite side to the oncoming traffic, because when we drive on the left, and we should walk and run on the left, I guess. Over the hills from the Warri High farm there is the School of Policing, Charles Sturt University School of Policing, fancy name for the police academy. There's somebody doing some drainage work here with all these fence panels chucked over drainage gullies in the road. Coming down to the intersection of Middle Arm Road, and to the right is McDermott Drive, and to the left I think it becomes Queen Street, and going out to Bradforville. So we're taking the right turn there. Waiting for it safe to cross here. Not like now. All right. Now from here to the end of this road is about 1 kilometre. This is Bradforville. I guess you'd call it Goulburn's northern suburb. Pretty residential, as you can see so far. There's a small shopping centre and a motor vehicle repair place, school. There's a bit of light industrial on the Taralga Road, which runs parallel to this. And you see when I reach the turnaround point and go back down to a large medical hub here. Another bit of a hill rise, whatever, coming up here. And again, just try to pick out markers along the way and get to each one. And my first marker will be the bus stop sign you can see up ahead. Alright, made it there. And across Yarrow Street here. Made that. Almost on the top of it. Across this street here. Nickel Street. Now, nicely flat down to the end of it. Across Harold Street here, and Bradforville Oval on the left. Hello, have a good ride. Good to see people out and riding, exercising of some sort. Not the exercise police, but kids who've been inside doing home learning for months now. Need to be outside just for a change of scenery, some air, get the blood pumping, that kind of thing. I assume the little girl was school age. I think the little boy was probably a bit too young for school. So, we've got a Bradforville supermarket, a local liquor, one medical centre apparently, a meat, a butcher's, and a pharmacy inside the supermarket or shopping complex there. A lot of shops in a small space. But we're about 5 k's or more back to town to the mall or Woolies. So I guess for the run out of bread, run out of milk things, whatever you go here, you're still going to town to do your main shopping. Quite a repair place here that once used to be called Brown's Garage, I think. I don't know what it's called these days, but still do motor repairs by the number of cars that are parked here. Small rise coming up here. And just about on the top of it now. Coming up to a T intersection here. So that's the end of Queen Street. Turn right. I don't know what the top of the T is called. Can't see a sign telling me. Coming up to another T intersection here, Taralga Road. Turn left, you go to a housing estate called something Joseph's Gate, then on to Taralga, and we go right, go back into town. The street I've just on, by the way, is called Dally Street, 2 L's, D-A-L-L-E-Y. So, running parallel to Queen Street, going back in the direction I just came, and over on the right, just at the intersection there, go straight down that road, is the council's animal shelter and the medical hub, and I think some other light industrial fabricating and stuff like that. No, actually, all of that I just told you is wrong. Completely wrong. There's nothing down there because it's a T intersection, so of course you can't go down there. What I should have said is this four-way intersection I'm coming to, directly ahead, on the right-hand side is the old squash courts. They've been closed for several decades. And on the left-hand side, just where you can see that SUV coming out, you go down to the medical hub. There's all sorts of specialist doctors and stuff, and that's where the council's animal rescue shelter is. It's called the Dog Pound once. So that's Ross Street, and there is some light industrial manufacturing and such stuff down there. So from the Middle Arm Road intersection to the Dally Street intersection of Queen Street is about a kilometre. So it's about a kilometre back this way to the same intersection, only be of course Middle Arm Road and Taralga Road, which as it curves around, I think somewhere becomes Chancery Street or something like that. There are footpaths on this side of the road, but none on the other. The shoulder's pretty wide if you wanted to run on the shoulder, but always safer. You can, I reckon, be up on the footpath. This is called Mill Street.